Peace and blessings. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I pray that your day is going well and you all are in great health and spirits in this holiday season. We're coming on today. I have with me my business partner and mentor in the travel industry, Shanila Rodriguez. And we're coming on today just to talk about goals. What are your goals for 2024 in goal setting? So, good evening, Shanila. How are you?
Denise, I am great. How are you this evening?
I am great, great, great. Yes. Yes.
Well,
So let's, yeah,
I was going to
let's.
say thank you for having me this evening. I'm super excited to be here with you.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad to have you on with me here in the group. Just thinking about reflecting on this year and then going into the new year about goals and what I posted in the group. What do you want to do differently this week? So what do we want to do differently for 2024 to reach some of those goals that maybe we didn't reach this year?
Yeah, I'm so glad that when we were talking today, and then we were talking about what we were going to talk about this evening. That was the thing for me is because I have truly been, I would say, at least start as you start into the month of December, it really does put you in the mindset of reflecting on, what you got accomplished in
Right,
2023, and then reflecting on, well, what do I want my 2024 to look like? you
right,
know and one of the things that I encourage people to do all the time as a business coach, as a leadership coach, is you got to have some goals, right? You've got to put some goals in place. And what I tell people is to put some goals in place that are like there's some stretch goals. There might be some goals that it's going to take you a little bit of time to kind of get out your comfort zone,
right.
to reach those goals, because if you want to have something different in life, you got to do
Do
something,
something different.
right?
Exactly.
You're not going to be able to just do the status quo. So goal setting is so, so, so important. And I guess what I want to start with, Denise, and want you to weigh in, and I'll weigh in as well, is, looking back at your goals in 2023, did you feel like you accomplished what you wanted to accomplish?
Not everything, no. I accomplished some of the things, but definitely not everything that I wanted to accomplish.
Yeah. What did you have any goal that you did accomplish, though, that you said, you know what, I made that as a goal and I actually accomplished it?
Yes, I did actually. In the business, in our travel business, I hit some milestones in there that I wanted to accomplish, and I'm happy about that. And just really coming out of my comfort zone of the things that I had been doing, with other, things that I have going on in my life, and just coming out of my comfort zone and stretching myself to reach those goals. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I put some goals together as it related to, some goals that as it related to the travel business that I am a part of, and I put some goals together on a monthly basis. And what I can say is, some months I hit the goal that I had set for myself, and then other months I didn't hit the goal that I set for myself. But
Right,
when I
right.
reflect back on it, when I reflect back on it, I say, well, why didn't I hit the goals on those months that I didn't hit the goal? Why did I not hit the goal? And I'll tell you, Denise, it was distractions. It was
Exactly.
distractions.
That's me
Yeah,
too.
it was distractions. I got distracted with this, that, and the other. But every time that I hit the goal, I did not get distracted, right? Whatever those distractions are, I kind of put them to the side. I put my head down. I got in the trenches, did the work, and then I found that I actually reached the goal.
Yes, that's you hit the nail on the head. That was the exact same thing with me, just distracted.
Hmm.
Allowing those distractions to take over.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's something I definitely want to be a better manager of my time.
Hmm.
That's one of my
Hmm.
goals. to be a better manager of my time. And I find when I have a schedule, like I'm going to do this hour, this, the next, when I have a schedule and that structure is when I see things, move and that momentum starts to pick up. But when I
Yeah,
don't, it's like spending too much time here, not enough time there, and time gets away from us
it does. It
pretty
really
quickly.
does. Yeah, yeah, it really does. And you are so right. One of the things that I have a paper calendar, and I
Mhm.
know, a lot of people have their electronic calendars now, but for me, I got to operate off of a paper calendar because I
Right.
need to be able to look at the whole week and see what I have across the whole week. So, and I like carrying that physical calendar. So I have
Yes.
a paper calendar, and I noticed that when those months where I put everything on my calendar, and when I actually, like you said, I know what time I was supposed to be doing this and what time I was supposed to be doing that. Those were the months that I hit my goal. But I noticed some months I got a little lazy and I didn't put everything on my calendar, right? And those were the months that I got distracted and didn't hit the goal. So, yeah, yeah. So having that calendar, I think, is really, really important. What do you think you're going to be working on in 2024?
2024, I'm definitely going to be working on expanding offline more as well as online,
Yeah,
expanding my reach,
yeah.
in my local community. Because I
Mm-hmm.
do a lot of, I meet a lot of people online because, during the time of COVID, we were more online and doing the Zooms. And now I want to, have more people here locally partnered with me. So
Yeah.
that's one of my goals to get out in the community more. Yeah.
That's good. That's really good. Yeah, my goal for 2024, I'm gonna focus on the travel business.
Hmm.
And I'm actually gonna be focusing on building in the market where you are, right? You're in Houston, Texas.
Right.
So next year I'm planning on spending a lot more time in Houston and also in Dallas, Texas as well,
Okay.
actually building the travel business because we've got quite a bit of new agents that are actually in Dallas as well as in Houston. So I'm
Hmm.
going to really spend some time there and, really spend time with people who really do want to this travel business to help them to achieve their financial goals.
Yes.
Um,
That's
because a lot of people come in the business, but for whatever reason, they can't allocate or set aside some time to actually work the business, right? And your goals are not gonna come by just because you join something or you decide your name on something, right? It
right.
comes through work and being connected to people that can help you achieve your goals. So I'm going to be really intentional next year, Denise, and I talked to you about
Yes.
this. I'm going to be really intentional about spending my time helping the people that want to really create financial freedom for themselves in travel. I'm gonna spend my time helping those individuals to be able to achieve their goals.
Right. Absolutely. That's an
Hmm.
awesome, awesome goal. And you had commented in the group about, helping more people be able to, have their bills paid by the business, and that's one of my goals. I was like, me too.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Let me just when I came into the travel business, I knew that, and when I heard the information about how you get paid, how many times we get paid, and when I took time to really understand the compensation plan, I knew the business could take care of everything that I wanted, all my household bills, all the
Mhm.
travel that I want to do, because it truly is a business where you can earn six figures working part time. And so I knew
Right.
that, and I said, you know what? If I just put my head down just a little bit, I can actually reach that goal. And I'm just happy to say that in 2 years, Denise, of being in the travel industry, in the travel business, the money from the business is taking care of all of my household bills,
Let's see.
all of my
That's
household bills. I mean,
That's great. So anything
yes,
that you make
yes.
from whatever else you're doing is just like icing on the cake,
It's icing on
like
the cake.
gravy.
It's
Yes.
gravy, yes. And I have a plan A job. I got a full-time job. And I'm not saying this to brag. I got a full-time job where I make a nice six-figure salary. So so
Mhm.
I don't even have to touch that money if I don't want to for my
Right.
living expenses. And it's simply because I made a decision 2 years ago to get started in the travel industry. And I made that decision because I did not want all of my income to come from one source. I didn't want
Right.
all my income, even though I made great money in corporate America. I didn't want all of my income to come from one source because I've seen too many people get laid off and not have a job. I've seen that happen too many times in corporate. And I said, you know what? That I don't want that to be that was my story because I did get laid off twice in corporate. But after that second time, I said, I don't want that to be my story.
Right.
So that goal of coming into business and really making it work for me, I'm
Mhm.
glad that I put that goal in place. So
Yes, and just share a little bit about, what it took or what it takes to reach that type of goal. Income.
mhm. Yeah, and what I would say is when I first started in the travel business, I started part time because I was working a full time job. And what I would do is I would carve out maybe an hour in the evenings, maybe sometimes 2 hours if I had it, but I would say
Mhm.
mainly it was about an hour in the evenings during the week. And then on the weekends, I would put in a little bit more time. I might put in 3 or 4 hours on Saturday and then another 3 or 4 hours on Sunday.
Right.
Uh, but I was consistent. That was the
That's
key.
the key.
I was consistent. I wasn't in and out. I wasn't, oh, I'm going to do it today or this week and then I stop next week. I was very consistent. And because of my consistency, a lot of people joined the business and they saw my consistency. And so they decided that they were going to do it too. Right. And so they were consistent. And then it just snowballed from there.
Right.
So that's why when you come in the business, it's important to be consistent because if you want people to partner with you, they need to see that
That
consistency because
consistency.
they're going to do it the way you do it.
Right.
Mhm.
Exactly.
They're going
Yeah.
to do it the way you do it. So,
They want to
uh,
see that consistency and that they have the support, like, because people will decide to join and then all of a sudden get afraid for whatever reason or,
mhm.
not continue to pursue it, started second guessing and things
Yeah,
of that nature. So,
yeah, and fear is the number one thing that causes a lot of people to not reach their goals. Is fear. It
exactly.
truly that's the number one thing, where people don't reach their goals. And what I tell people, Denise, is do it afraid, right?
Right.
Do it afraid. When I came in the business, I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything. I just did what my coach told me to do,
Hmm.
right? I trusted her and I said, you know what? She is where I want to be. So I'm just going to do what she tells me to do.
Right.
And that's what I did. And the worst thing that can happen is what I tell people when you come in the business. The worst thing that can happen is somebody tells you, you know what, this is not something I'm interested in. Okay, you haven't lost anything.
Right.
You've
You
lost
definitely
nothing.
cannot take it personal.
No,
I've grown to learn, like, in business, you cannot be in your feelings and
that's right.
taking all internalizing or taking any of this personal
That's
because
exactly
it's
right.
not about you. It's about, what that person wants for themselves ultimately.
Exactly, exactly. And if you stay in it long enough, and see what happens with a lot of people is they don't stay in it long enough to get to the people that actually see what they see. Right?
Right.
They get one or two people to tell them no, and then that's it. Then they're like, "Oh my God, this doesn't work," and next thing you know, you don't see them again. That's
Right.
not how business works. That's not
Yep.
how any business works.
Anything, any business,
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
traditional brick and mortar business, any type
Exactly.
of business, it's not
Exactly.
overnight, and you just have, like you said, be consistent.
Yeah.
Set those
Yeah.
goals of what you want to do.
Yeah.
Be
Yeah.
coachable.
Be consistent. Yep. You got to be coachable as well. And if you're consistent and you're coachable, the travel business that we're part of can pay you a lot of money. I am literally watching people earn six figures part time on the
Mm,
side. I'm literally watching people earn $250,000 of residual income. My coach, Denise, in the business earns $500,000 a year. $500,000 a year. And
wow.
she's been in the business now 8 years. And I ask people this question. Think about whatever it is you're doing right now, whatever that is, whatever it may be. In 8 years, do you see yourself making $500,000 in whatever it is you're doing right now? And most of us, if we're honest with ourselves, we have to say no.
Right.
Right? Because even me with my corporate job that I have, and I actually love what I do, if I am there for the next 8 years, I am not going to be
You
making a
will
half a
not
million
be a
dollars.
millionaire. Not
I'm
on
not
that.
going to make $500,000.
No.
Not going to happen. But with our travel business, we know that it's possible. But you got to do the work.
Gotta
You got
do
to
the
do the
work.
work.
That's
Hmm.
right. And a lot
Yeah.
of times, people think in these type of business, you can just come in and it's like some get rich quick. It's not. It's you still have to put in the work
Hmm.
and have patience with yourself.
Hmm. Yep. You got to stay. We have a saying, Denise: stick and stay,
Who
and
can
you will
say?
get your pay.
Right.
Stick and stay, and you will get your pay. And that is so
Absolutely.
true. It's so true.
So
So,
true. So true.
yeah, yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. So anything else you'd like to share in regards to goal setting and
Yes. What I would say to everyone is set your goals for 2024. But what I want to challenge people to do, Denise, is I want to challenge people to look beyond when you're setting your goals. I want you to set your goals based on where you want your life to be 3 years from now. In 2027, what do you want your life to look like? And set your goals in 2024 based on that, right? And so, because like you said, nothing is get rich quick, nothing is overnight. You got to go through the process. So, I would encourage everybody that if you want your 2024 to look different than your 2023 or your 2025 to look different than 2024, you
right.
got to set some goals. You got to get out of your comfort zone. You got to get out of the fear zone so you can get into your money zone.
Come
And
on.
that's just the bottom line. That's
That's
just
it.
the bottom line.
Yes.
So you won't get into your money zone unless you get out of your comfort zone and get out of your fear zone.
Yes.
And
Fear
so,
is
yeah, and set
crippling.
set those goals.
Is the
Hmm.
yes, that's the most fear keep restricts us. Fear
Hmm.
restricts us from moving
Hmm.
forward. So yes.
Hmm. It really does. It really does. So my goal for 2024 is to go ahead and cross over that threshold and to become a six-figure income earner in travel. Doing it on a
Awesome.
part-time basis. My goal is to become a six-figure income earner in the travel business. What is your 2024 goal?
My 2024 goal is to become director. And can you, for our audience, can you let them know what that actually means, income wise, and putting in the work to get it, to get it done?
Yes, yes. And so, what a director is, everyone, a director is someone whose team has grown to at least 100. And guess what, everybody? Here's the great thing about it: you don't have to personally sponsor 100 people. The team is going to grow with you or without you. You just personally sponsor nine, and then it's going to grow to 100 from there because the people that you know people that you don't know, right? So
Right.
it's going to grow to 100. And we're going to help you. If that's your goal, we're going to help you get there. Once your team has grown to 100, everybody, that is now you are what we call a one-star director. There's various levels of directorship, but that's the first one-star director. As a one-star director, the average income for a one-star director, some people make more, some people make less, but the average income for a one-star director, you can expect to have about an extra $2,000 to $3,000 per month into your household. An extra $2,000 to $3,000 per month is usually what the average director, average director makes for one-star director. But the other thing that I want to share with everybody about directorship, Denise, is it's a legacy as well. So when you become a director in our company, everybody, let's say you become a director in our company and you make your transition. Everybody's going to transition at some point, right? We're going to all leave this earth at some point. It's just going to happen, right? But when you make your transition, the money that your business is paying you is not going to go back to the company. It's not going to go to the founder. That money will continue to be paid out to your family, and they'll keep getting the money every month until they pass away. Right. So being a director is a big deal. It's a big deal, and it can change your entire financial future.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, and we have a guest tuned in, Danielle Harding. Thank you for listening.
Hi, Danielle.
She said, good evening, Happy New Year. I hope everyone reaches their goals.
Yes, absolutely. And
yes,
you as
indeed.
well, Danielle.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yes. Awesome. Well, Denise, all I would say is I look forward to helping you to reach your goal of directorship. I'm going to do everything in my power to help you to reach the goal of directorship. Since I've been in the business, I've helped, six people who decided that they want to be directors. I've helped 6 people become directors. So you'll be the 7th director on the team. And I'm super excited. So we're gonna go. We getting ready. We've already started.
Looking forward to it.
Yes, we're collaborating, and that's the name of the game. Collaboration, everybody, is the name of the game. So we're collaborating. We're putting plans in place and strategies. So I'm so excited about where we're going to go with this business in 2024.
Absolutely, me as well. And we would just want to let you all know tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, we're having an opportunity meeting going overview of the travel business. So if you all would like to join us tonight, reach out to me and leave a comment, and I will definitely get you that information.
Wonderful.
All right. With that being said, we're going to put a pin in it. All right. Thank you, Shanila, for coming on, and thank you all for listening. And those of you that watch this on the replay, thank you as well. And until next time, peace and blessings and happy holidays.